pick up the blitz. Flag is thrown. There's your first down and a lot more for Demaryius Thomas. Swing and a shot by Freeman. Deep into the night. Back-to-back homers for the Braves. Blake Griffin will turn. Shoot a free blow in. Bounce. They go. He got the big land. They go.
All right. Good evening. It's Friday night. You know what that means. Solving number one sports podcast as well as on Sports4U. Live on YouTube. I'm John. Mark is on the way. Nick Freeze is on assignment today. We're live on your TV screens, on your laptops, on your desktops, on YouTube and X. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for Sports4U podcast on YouTube, and of course Culture Clash Network and Townhouse Media. Also subscribe on YouTube. What up, Noodle? If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that share button, and also go ahead and scan this QR code and subscribe to the Sports4U YouTube channel. So we got lots to talk about tonight. What up, JoJo? But yeah, obviously I called the show Super Ugly Night because that was basically off last night. I watched some super ugly football. Being a Denver Broncos fan is not. It should be very fun right now, but it's not with the way our offense has been playing as of late. But I did want to start this show off on a more serious note. Yesterday, we were all woken by just tragic news that rocked the National Football League. And it's just no words to explain how to feel about this situation. If you haven't heard it in the last 24 hours, we've been on the rock in the last 24 hours, tragedy struck the Dallas Cowboys, particularly with the NFL. What are you going to wear? It's always yours. What you all right. Pencil. Here, we're sharpening right here. Marshawn Neely. What up, Bella? Defensive tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. Tragically passed away yesterday at age 24 years old. This is just sad. When you hear this news and you're like, tragically, you're like, what the heck just happened? We just saw this dude Monday night score a touchdown on a block punt on Monday Night Football. And then 3 days later, at 24 years old, his life is over. There's no words to describe how this is just getting too numbing with the NFL. The police report shows that what up, Sam? He had text loved ones saying goodbye. His girlfriend reached out to the police, to the authorities, and said that he might end it all. As they went to pursue him, cops found his car. He evaded them. He crashed, and he left the scene of the crash. That was found later on, suffered from a self-inflicted gun wound. Apparent self-inflicted gun wound. Authorities are treating this as a suicide. This was a young man from Western Michigan who crawled his way to the NFL, crawled and grinded to get his way to the National Football League. He was a 2-star recruit, played at Western Michigan, and then ended up being a second-round pick last year. The Dallas Cowboys became a starter.
Oh, shit.
What is going on? What is this, Chicken Friday? Like, what the heck, dude? Hold up, Marcus in the building, everybody. This is just crazy. But we're watching football. Aaron Donald's in the house. Just give me the camera, man.
Use my charger.
Hold on. Let me give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll get you a second. All right. Oh, what we got here? Bearing gifts. Ha ha. I'll show this in a second because we're talking serious talk right now. Back to the story. You just walked in. We're talking about this tragedy that rocked the NFL yesterday. Marshawn Elam, the starting defensive tackle for the Cowboys, dies at the age of 24. And it's just sad now. It's being treated as a suicide. And this is just, I was saying before you walked in, this is starting to get a little numbing when it comes to the NFL. We're seeing too many of these young guys' lives be taken away or losing their lives. We don't know what they've been going through. But this one this is sad. I mean, for this young man to apparently take his life at the age of 24, and it has been reported he had dealt with some mental health issues. What up, Chris? It's just tragic. I stated, you just saw this young man. You just saw this young man score a touchdown on Monday Night Football, and now he's no longer with us. Mark, what's your thoughts on this tragedy, man?
I know the profile case, the high profile case of the football player he is. But this is just a reminder, man. Check on your loved ones, man. You never know what somebody's going through. I'm not saying he had it, but depression is very serious, and different people deal with it different ways, man. So just check on your loved ones, man, as much as you can, as much as possible, man.
Yeah. The Cowboys are on a bye week this week, so they're all not apart. They're all away from each other right now, but they're gonna have to return. They're gonna have to return in a few weeks. Hold on, let me move the mic real quick. That's what. Okay, you just doing that.
How you doing?
Go ahead. Go talk to you, Granny. Come back. So this is just sad. And like I said, they're on Samson and Highway 2009, nearly trying to end my life due to something I did that I'm not proud of. I was ready to somehow God and people close to me intervene. That's a powerful testimony, Sam. That's a powerful testimony, Sam. Shout out to Faith in the building. Yeah, we want to just put the prayers out to his family, his girlfriend, especially his parents. He lost his mother, and obviously, there's a story. He carried his mother's ashes in a chain that he wore while he was playing. So this is just I don't know how to feel. I just don't know how to feel about it right now. But my prayers is the family finds healing, the Cowboys and his teammates find some type of healing, because they have to deal with this. Or they're going to deal with this knowing, wondering, is there something they could have done? Just sad.
I didn't know that piece about his mom.
Yeah, his mother. I saw that and I was like, so So let's just pray for the family. Rest in peace to Marshawn Nealon. All right. Let's get to talking some sports, man. I deem today's show super ugly. Because, man, what I saw last night was super ugly. I'm a Denver Broncos fan. I'm not ashamed. And I'm proud of what my team has been doing, 8-2. Having one of the best defenses in the National Football League. But man. That is a rough watch, what I saw last night on Thursday Night Football. My Broncos win last night 10-7 over the Las Vegas Raiders. And this has been a little too much of the norm when it comes to with the Broncos right now. When it on the football side, on the offensive side, they looked pretty awful, pretty dreadful. But on defense, they are elite, and there's no denying that. I'm going to just say this. So let me start on the Raiders front. The Raiders stink. I'm a Broncos fan, but I'm going to say it again. The Raiders stink. They stink. I think Pete Carroll has lost some miles on his fastball. I think it's over. I don't know. He's not going to get fired this year. They might give him another year. But clearly Pete Carroll's time as a head coach has came and gone. 74 years old. It's over. And currently, whatever he did in Seattle did not carry over with to the Raiders, even with a year off of football.
They better not give him another year. They better treat him like the black coach.
So, but here's the Broncos. We don't have Patrick Surtain, but our defense is still elite. We're about to probably setting a record for sacks, most sacks since '89, whatever, in the NFL. But Bo Nix is not looking like the Bo Nix he did last year as a rookie. This was a guy that some people were saying could have been offensive rookie of the year, although we do believe him with the Jane Daniels. They gave the right call. But Bo Nix was second. He led the NFL rookies in all touchdown passes. But
he got hurt on that play?
Ouch. Clearly, the Broncos offense has seriously regressed. And I'm looking right now at Bo Nix like, you gotta get better. You gotta be better. He's opened up to it. He has to be better. We got a good running game with J.K. Dobbins, with R.J. Harvey. We got good wide receivers in Cortland Sutton and Troy Franklin. Tight end plays okay with Evan Ingram. We could probably be better there. Offensive line has been pretty good. It's been pretty decent. But our defense is out of this world. And that's where I got to look at Sean Payton. This is your pick. This is the guy you wanted. I've dealt with this, Mark. From the LA era to now. At the LA, it was Danny Cannell. It was Bubby Brister. It was Brian Greasy. It was Jake Plummer. It was Jay Cutler. It was Kyle Lorton. It was Tim Tebow. And then the football gods blessed us with Peyton Manning. But then when Peyton Manning started digressing, it was Brock Osweiler. We won the Super Bowl with Peyton as looking like pretty much what Bo Nix was looking like last night.
Peyton was better.
That's pretty bad. You know that, right? Then it goes to Trevor Siemian, Case Keenum, Joe Flacco, Drew Lock, Russell Wilson. Now we're at Bo Nix. And I'm looking at you, Sean Payton. This is what Colin Cowherd had to say earlier today on the Herd about the Broncos situation. And I'm wondering where is he getting his information from. Check this out.
I know it was windy in Denver, but 10 first downs and 11 penalties.
Not great for your guy.
Not great for Bo Nix. So if Sean Payton is your head coach, PFF says you have the best offensive line in football. It's the Raiders' defense. You have two very capable running backs. Good wide receiver core. Great, I don't know, good. You got to do better than 10 first downs. Right now, this team has 10 more punts this year than Cleveland. In my opinion, Bo Nix looks nervous. That's why he's so bad in the first half. It's like he's trying to please Sean Payton, feels the weight of the world on his shoulders. He is nervous. Side-arming stuff, feels rushed when he's not rushed, skipping balls out of the backfield. Like, I get throws downfield were tough last night for both quarterbacks. It was windy. Denver gets that way. We're moving into the winter. But it shouldn't look like that. He looks nervous. He looks like he's got a lot of anxiety, and he only plays well most of this year in the fourth quarter when he trails and has nothing to lose. He just lets it go. Sean Payton now is trying to protect Bo Nix, and so he's making some odd compensation calls, like that double pass on 3rd and 1. It's just a bad call. Well, Sean Payton didn't get dumb. He's trying to protect him. He knows that Bo Nix is not right upstairs. And because this Raider defense hasn't made any quarterback look that bad this year. So the Broncos have 1 touchdown in their last 17 drives. They have more 3-and-outs than the Titans. Yeah. So I'm dead serious here. Sean Payton is a very impatient guy. He also understands the urgency at quarterback, unlike a lot of coaches in this league. I wonder, because the roster, the O-line set, the D-line set, the pass rush, the receivers, would Sean Payton draft another quarterback? I'm dead serious. Bo Nix has regressed badly. His completion percentage is now towing that backup quarterback line from 66.5 to 60. His passer rating has plummeted, mid-90s to mid-80s. He's going to have more turnovers this year. Again, he is a significantly worse quarterback this year than last. And I understand quarterback development is not linear. I think it was Peyton Manning who suddenly had a really bad 4th year in the league. I get it. You lose a coordinator, you lose an offensive lineman, but this O-line's great. And we thought with Bo Nix, he was one of these high floor, low ceiling guys. We knew he didn't have like Caleb Williams horsepower, but he was a high floor guy. At worst, he'd be like B-ish. This is D-ish.
Pause.
And that's where you ended it? That is
Crazy. That's how FS1. Like, Kyle, you need to talk to your social media team. That they cut it off at D. They cut off at D.
They cut off the D. Ain't that what Brandon Bobby did?
Yeah, that's John. Not me. Wayne Bobby. Not me. Yo, Colin, how do you having your name cut off your last name is Bobby is still wild, right?
Wait, so she cut off his D and
Her last name is
still Bobby?
Yes.
No, you got to change your last name if you cut off my D. No.
Yo, what the heck is going on here? Never skip the ball. Nessa, you good? Wow, really? Cough. Yeah, my bad. Love on him. JoJo said, and JoJo agrees, she never skipped. Love on him. And fake. Why are there comments back to back to back like that? And then, Bella, you started this crap. Please, him. I don't skip. Okay. So let's go back to the conversation at hand. Sam, I've held this for a year, but Bo Nix was never that guy. Won't be that guy. He's being look, let me be clear. If y'all watched our draft show last year, y'all know how my expression was when we drafted Bo Nix. I wasn't the best. I wasn't really a fan of it. We need someone made a talk. We need y'all need what? What is going on what is going on with y'all? But anyway, last year when the Broncos drafted Bo Nix, I wasn't a believer at first, but look, he sold me because he got us to the playoffs, and he did his thing. But this is not looking good. Our offense looks abysmal. And I'm listening to Colin saying, could Sean Payton go draft another quarterback? I'm wondering where he's getting that from. For those who forget, before Sean Payton got hired by the Denver Broncos, he was working back at Fox, being an analyst on the NFL. Yikes. Okay, Nessa and Faith. Y'all, I see what time y'all on right now. But here's the deal. Sean Payton, if he wants to go out, he wants somebody maybe go draft, hitting that he might go draft another quarterback. Stop it. Stop it. Yes. I'm talking about the Broncos, baby. You used to seeing a lot of that every other Friday. If Sean Payton is thinking about drafting another quarterback, he needs to go look at himself in the mirror. You supposed to be the QB whisperer, right? You don't get no mulligans right now, fam. You drafted Bo Nix.
Make it work.
Go develop him. Life ain't so easy. Ain't so easy when you got Drew Brees. When Drew Brees don't fall into your lap, huh? That's right, Sam. Anybody could have coached Drew Brees, Marcus Colston, RP Will Smith, and Jonathan Vilma. But focus on the first name.
Like bullshit. I haven't seen he haven't did nothing much
Since Drew Brees retired. That's right.
The hell is this floor?
It's the NBA Cup floor. That's right. They're watching the NBA Cup right now. The Spurs, by the way, just beat the Rockets. Now we got the Warriors and the Nuggets, and no Steph Curry. By the way, we got USC against Northwestern. SC is up at halftime.
Eric actually go to that game. Ticket.
Not work. Yeah. Sean Payton, you don't get a chance to bail on a quarterback after 2 years. Go make it work. It's racist. It's racist, right? Got all this chicken, huh? That's racist, right? Got all this chicken, huh? Some people just we get chicken, just give all the black folks chicken. No, we appreciate it though.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank y'all for the chicken.
We appreciate it.
Shout out to the sponsors of the night Wingstop. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everyone said hi to Sophie. Baby. Where you going? And what we watch? Oh, come here. What you and Granny about to go watch? Okay, so this would be where y'all going to watch it? So you're gonna cut off the TV in your room, and then you can go in the living room with Granny. Okay. So cut off your TV and then go in there with Granny. I'm talking to my child right now. Please, Granny. Thank you. Cut off the TV in your room, then you go in the living room with Granny. Okay. Bella, relax. I know that just happened right now. I know that not just happened right now. I know that did not just happen right now. Really?
Oh.
Really?
Mom,
really?
Moms, I love you, Mom.
Really? It's okay. Really? That's what we're doing? Yeah, but that's what we're doing right now? Did you ever Granny? Never mind.
Nope, they ain't got nothing to do with her. Nothing to do with her.
You don't know everybody. You good? Are you okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Go on. Enjoy your movie. I'll be there after the show.
Mom's made a valid point.
That's false. It ain't false because I have to talk to a person in order to have to be smart. Have to not have. Okay, man. Back to the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bart.
Mm-hmm.
Help me from not going off the ledge right now.
I'm gonna tell you, like I hear a lot of Bills fans say.
No.
Y'all still 8-2.
Mhm.
With all the deficiencies, offensive deficiencies that y'all have.
Yeah.
Y'all still 8-2. Finding a way to win is better than not winning at all. Yeah, you would like to have it to look better.
Thank you, Candace. I appreciate it. Shout out to my barber Joe.
You would like for it to look better, but
Surprising her too. Surprising her too.
Yeah, you would like it to look better, but a win is a win, man.
Yes.
Every win, a win is a win.
Look, I don't have a problem with teams winning based off defense. But yeah. You got you stumbling. Oh, my child. My child does. Ain't that right, Sophie? I was stumbling because of you. I was most stumbling on my words because of you. She just loves being on the camera. So yeah, I look. Sean Payton, like, you're not getting out of this situation after 2 years. No. Now, if you don't work after year 3, you have the option of not picking up pick up his 5th year option. Then in 4th year, it'd be a go. It'd be a go away year.
But he might be gone that year too.
Exactly. So Sean Payton, no, you don't get the right to. Oh, I'm thinking about drafting another quarterback. Who are you drafting? Brent Nessmeyer, Carson Beck. Yeah, Sam's boy, Lenore Sellers. Come on now. No, you the QB whisperer. You Super Bowl champion.
He's not a QB whisperer.
Like our boy Josh keeps saying it. He's tell me the difference between Sean Payton and Mike McCarthy. Sean Payton's Mike McCarthy and Jordan's.
I don't know why he in Jordan, but that's crazy.
Pause.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yo, you good?
Or Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yo, you all right?
What Jordan you talking about?
He wears Jordan.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy, man. People say he was in Jordan. I'm like, damn, like what, the sedan?
If it wasn't for Miami Dolphins passing up Breeze.
Thanks to Nick Saban, Payton wouldn't. That's right. That's the big what if. If the Miami Dolphins doctors would have said that Drew Brees' shoulder was able to play, was healthy enough to play, Nick Saban would not have signed Dante Culpepper, and they would have been out of the league and back at Alabama. Even though now there's rumors about him heading to another school that he was very familiar with. Have you
heard that too, or I was not tripping?
No, that's real. That's real. That's real.
Okay, I thought I was tripping.
No, that speculation is real. He's going to deny it, but the speculation is real.
Because I got one of them random texts from a random number, to get information.
No, it's real.
Okay,
that's real.
Okay,
I've heard that too. That is so real, and they will do whatever it takes. They just hired a new AD, who's a brother, by the way. Shout out.
Anthony Davis.
Not that AD. That AD didn't work out in Louisiana.
Oh.
But they tried a new athletic director. I don't know his name. I'm just saying. But no one's talking about Michael B. Jordan, Faith, Nessa. Y'all relax. You too, Joe. You too, JoJo. You relax. I can see your inner thoughts. I can see your
inner what?
I say inner thoughts. Thoughts. THUGT. Not THOT. See? People need to be hooked on phonics over here, man.
Yeah, shit, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, you good. But I don't think we're getting rid of Bro Knicks. Look, we got 10 days before we play the Chiefs next Sunday. They're coming off a bye week, and then we go on our bye week, and we get the Commanders. But now, We just got to play better. Our offense got to play better. Go fine. No, I did not say inner thighs, Chris. I said inner thoughts. Y'all just some. I get it. It's Freaky Friday, so I understand where everybody's on right now. But we'll keep an eye on this whole situation in regards to the Broncos. But we're 8-2. I can't be more happier to be 8-2. And here we are now, getting ready to play the Chiefs. But I'm like this. I don't understand how we're all of a sudden not favored. We're 8-2, but we're not favored in our division. That's hate. But I get you, Vegas. You gotta make your money.
Is this your first time playing Chiefs or the second time?
This is our first time. We play them we play them next Sunday, and then we play them on Christmas night. Christmas night in KC.
Y'all want to win one of them games to win the division.
I agree. And we still got to beat the Chargers. Chargers are the last game of the season.
At least one of them games. I'm not worried about the Chargers.
Yo, whoa, Nessa. And JoJo. Well, we got plenty of them here. Well, not the. Yeah, they're on the code.
I like thighs.
Yeah, me too. Yo, what the heck is going on over here?
Oh, Mom, what y'all are Jamaican trips still on?
No, it's not.
I know y'all like thighs and grits.
Mom, is our Jamaican trips
Well,
still
what
on?
are we talking about right now?
Huh?
We at the movies.
The hate is real. By the way, Tulane is up 35-17 on Memphis right now. That game is over on ESPN. But Oos, you know I love you, but we will not be fan when that. Oh, that's right, because Faith's a Chiefs fan.
Hey, John.
Yo,
Do you know you beating everybody's team that said something to you?
yeah, right, yeah. That's why when last night when you was like, "Oh, that this is a rough watch," Mo was like, "Yeah, it's always a rough watch with the Donkeys." I was like, "Yeah, it wasn't when we played the Cowboys."
Yeah.
And I don't want to get started on baseball. Any Blue Jay fans here still here? They didn't learn on Wednesday. People just didn't learn. By the way, game days at Texas Tech tomorrow for Texas Tech BYU, and Patrick Mahomes is the guest picker tomorrow.
I can't believe that BYU quarterback number 47.
He's number what?
47.
What are you, a fullback?
No, he's the third quarterback.
Nah, he's trash.
And he's a freshman.
There's no way, dude. He's trash. Yeah, I'm not stereotyping, but if your quarterback's number 47, nah, you're not threatening me. And by the way, BYU is number 7 though.
No,
He's doing something right though.
no, he hasn't been playing bad.
Number 47. I mean, you ain't got there's no single digit numbers out
Listen,
here.
man,
4 or 7.
I appreciate it because I also come from a sports era where you had to earn a dope number.
That's true.
So
Is
I'm
that
not saying he's doing it, but
maybe 47 is the amount of wives they have in.
fam,
My bad.
Fam.
My bad.
John.
My bad. I mean, they're
47 wives sounds like.
I mean, they are in Utah. I mean, they're more. BYU's a Mormon school.
Speaking of Utah,
It's a Mormon school. By the way, speaking of Utah, shout out to my boy Marty, Mr. Grammy nominated Marty. Marty been fired to you from the Susio boys. Yeah,
speaking of Utah,
all them joints. Marty. Yes, and you pinned some fire in this last year. You pinned a lot of fire in this last year, so shout out. But let's look ahead. I'm gonna do a mid-season recap. Let me grab the notepad, dog. We'll do this more with next year on Tuesday, but I want to just give a little preemptive track of what we're gonna talk about on Tuesday. So let's just do a mid-season recap so far. What things have been looking like in the NFL.
Hey JoJo,
What up with it? With as far as with this upcoming season, 9 nominations.
Christy said what up?
What up, Crispy?
All Christy. Oh, that's
Oh, what?
she want everybody.
Okay. Here's 51. So let's look at some of our early preseason picks. Can someone hook out of the way, Faith? Can someone hook up her thoughts? But yeah, let's talk a little bit about what's going on in this NFL season. We got talking about some of these predictions we made preseason.
It was in here?
Huh?
It was in here?
Yeah, it was in there.
This should start at week 2.
Oh, we'll go back. It should be. I'll go back there. It should be.
Oh, this might be.
There we go. That's what we're doing. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
All right, let's look at some of our preseason picks and see how we feel about. We're gonna revisit them. Shout out! Shout out, Cannon! Shout out to Cannons. DJ Drama in the building. Yeah. Shout out to the dedication. That was a dope mixtape.
I don't, John. Everything sounds like wah right now. I'm not gonna lie.
It really does. I can't even understand what I'm saying right now.
That's crazy.
I didn't say. No, I heard you say Faith. All right, Mark. Let's look at some of our preseason picks. I would see how they're looking right now going through week 10. That's a girl Tanisha from Man and Good Mamas.
Okay.
So how we looking?
Offensive rookie of the year. We all picked Genty.
Let me be clear. I hate the Raiders, but what Chip Kelly is doing to this dude is an abomination. This dude was the best running back in college football last year.
You know, I knew something was wrong when at the beginning of the year he told him to pause everything. Everything I'm about to say. He told him to bend over before you in the stand before the hike.
Yeah, he likes to stand up.
Yeah,
Pause. He likes to pause. My bad. I'm good, people. He just said he likes standing. Again. Anyway, yeah, I don't, man. What's Chip Kelly doing?
Doing what he always does, messing up stuff. Chip Kelly had one good run at Oregon.
That's true.
And he's been, whatever.
All right.
Defensive player of the year, me and Nick had Mykel Williams. He done for the year.
That's tragic.
John, you pick Abdul Carter.
I haven't really. He hasn't really popped out to me this year.
I was about to ask you what he done.
He hasn't popped out to me.
I don't know if he played. I mean, I don't think he's playing bad. I just don't think
he's not looking like what I think he was like. By the way, RG3 cut the brakes.
Oh, he looking doofus. Oh.
Yo, you good?
Stand up.
Show
him
what you got.
Yep.
Show me what you got. Yeah. Yes, you. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. So, coach of the year, Nick had Pete Carroll.
Boy, was that this?
I think about 20 more minutes in the show.
Yeah.
All right.
The thighs. Yeah. I'm definitely craving some thighs now.
I had Sean McDermott. You had Sean Payton.
Boy. Well, I'm looking good right now because we're 8-2, but it don't look pretty.
Antonio had Kevin O'Connell, and then you had Mike McDonald.
Well, he might be the favorite right now.
I thought you said Mike McDaniel.
No.
I was about to say
he might be the favorite right now.
Crazy.
Seattle is looking good right now.
They are. Comeback player of the year. Me and Nick had Aiden Hutchinson. No, you and Nick had Aiden Hutchinson. I had Christian McCaffrey. Both those looking good right now. Antonio had Justin Fields. That's looking terrible.
Oh my God.
And Tanisha had Trevor Lawrence. That's looking
not mid.
Yeah.
That's enough to say. A number one overall pick is mid. It's crazy, but yeah, that's Trevor Lawrence.
Offensive player of the year, Nick had Bijan Robinson. If he can play us every year,
or just have a coordinator that knows how to give him the ball.
Bijan Robinson play Buffalo every week. You definitely get that. John, you had Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, but he got hurt.
I had Joe Burrow. He got hurt. Antonio had Jamar Gibbs.
He ain't really. I mean, he's had a touchdown.
He had a few good games.
Yeah.
And then Tanisha had Saquon.
Boy, I didn't see that fall. Boy, talk about legends of the fall off.
Yeah. Defensive player of the year, Nick had Max Crosby.
Of course.
You had PS2.
Yeah, now he's hurt, so he's gonna probably be out.
I had TJ Watt.
Boy, the Steelers defense is god awful.
Mm-hmm. Antonio had Jared Verse, and then he had Michael Parsons.
Okay.
And then
let's talk about Michael Parsons right quick. I know the Packers have an okay record right now. But has Michael Parsons popped off to you in Green Bay? Oh.
No. He hasn't. Now, I'm going to shoot Michael some Parsons. That's crazy. I'm going to shoot Michael some bail. From the games that I've seen, a couple of games that I've seen, teams is double and triple teaming.
Absolutely.
So, him being on the field is him doing that. Him taking 2 players or 3 players is good enough for me. The rest of the defense got to show up at that point. Oh, I still don't understand a game where you have 0-0-0. That just don't. You don't have nothing.
You got to contribute, man.
You don't have a pressure. You don't have a half tackle. You didn't join in on the tackle. You didn't do nothing.
He was in Miami. You weren't even in Miami.
He probably was in Miami. That's what the problem is. All right, the MVP. Nick had Herbert. He got to a really good start.
He's looking good right now. He's like a good pick.
Burrow, you had Burrow.
Yeah, that stinks.
I had Josh Allen.
So still in the conversation.
You know what the crazy part is? Mm-hmm. If you look at his numbers better this year. At this point, it's better this year than it was last year.
So he's won on Lamar.
That's crazy. He had more turnovers now, but that's it. Joe Burrow, Antonio, and then Tanisha had Lamar Jackson. You want to go with the teams we picked?
Yeah, look. Right now, MVP, I'm looking at Jonathan Taylor and Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is looking crazy right now. But yeah, we got the second half of the season. We'll see how everything goes.
Righteous.
So the AFC East, everybody picked the Bills except for Tanisha. She picked the worst team in football.
She picked the Dolphins? No, she picked the Jets.
She picked the Jets. I think she said her brother.
Their Jets, brother. Yeah, they were trying to slander me. Yeah, Tanisha picked the Jets to win the AFC East. Yes, I'm serious.
But we all got it wrong right now. That's good right now.
Yeah, because right now it's the best team in the division is the Patriots. Kind of crazy, man.
West, John, you picked the Chiefs. Nick picked the Chargers. I picked the Chiefs.
No wonder what doesn't respect the Broncos. I didn't even pick them, but I wasn't picking them.
In the North, John, you picked the Bengals. Nick picked the Ravens. I picked the Ravens. Tony picked the Cincy, and then Tanisha picked the Ravens. In the South, this is where shit gets crazy. Us three picked the Texans. Oh, Tony picked the Texans, and Tanisha, of course, she picked the
Jaguars.
Yeah, picked the Jags.
She's the only Jags fan I know. That's outside of Duval County, I should say.
And then NFC East. We all picked the Eagles except for Tanisha. She picked the Giants. NFC West, John, you picked the Rams. Me and Nick picked the 49ers.
That can go either. And let's not forget Seattle.
I think it's going to be in the Rams in Seattle. I think it's going to be tough for 49ers to be pulling it off.
And they're starting Mac Jones on Sunday against the Rams. Yeah. But I'm gonna ask you a question. So Bart Scott, I don't know. Look, I try not to take a lot of stuff Bart Scott say seriously.
He played with the Jets.
But he said this, and this is why I can't take him serious. A lot of people believe that if push came to shove, that Kyle Shanahan wanted to, he'll pull the trigger and keep Mac Jones in a starter over Brock Purdy. And Bart Scott says, who would be willing to take on that Brock Purdy contract? And he said Brock Purdy has the same problem that Joe Burrow has. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What's that problem?
Yeah, I'm over here because Because obviously, outside of injury, I mean, because he's playing in that high power offense. Because Joe Flacco got four, he ended up having a good when I hold up. And let's be clear. I know you're not finna compare Brock Purdy with the night Joe Flacco having a couple good games, saying that pretty much anyone can play in that Bengals offense.
I've seen some people say that.
But I'm not comparing Joe Burrow to no dang Brock Purdy. No, Bart Scott, you're tripping. All right, back to the picks. Back where we at now?
NFC North. Us three picked the Lions. Tony picked the Packers, and Felicia picked the Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings pretty don't look so smart.
Yeah. In the NFC South, John, you picked Tampa Bay. Nick picked the Panthers. That's crazy. I picked the Falcons. Antonio picked the Tampa Bay, and then Tanisha picked the Saints.
All right.
And then Super Bowl,
who we had the Super Bowl?
You had Eagles and Bills.
It still looks good, but I might make a Mulligan on that NFC part.
And Nick got the Ravens and Lions.
Not bad.
I got the Bills and Niners.
Still not bad.
Tony got Rams and Ravens. And Tanisha Jags and Ravens.
Right. We're going to recap these picks on Tuesday with Nick. I want to get his thoughts on his picks. But how do you feel about your picks so far that we made?
Coach of the year, I would say Mike McDonald is probably. I would probably change that. Defensive rookie of the year, of course, only because Michael Williams was hurt now, and when Bosa got hurt, it was a perfect time for him to step up and start balling. He was playing well too. But other than that, I mean, Joe Burrow not gonna be offensive player of the year, obviously, and I don't think Josh Allen gonna win MVP unless the second half of the year he do something crazy.
So I'm not down on most of my picks, but obviously, I need Sean Payton to really live up to that coach of the year. I want to hear no more about possibly you selling early on Bo Nix next year. Let's focus on what's ahead of us. We got 7 more games left, and 4 of them are in the division. We got the Raiders one more time. We got 2 games with the Chiefs, and we got the final game of the year with the Chargers. In between that, we got the Packers, we have the Commanders and the Jaguars. Whoa, that's a good route running. I'm watching this SC Northwestern game. SC's up 21-14 at the Congo.
The Lakers play tonight?
They play tomorrow. Play the Hawks. No Austin Reeves, by the way. Clippers Suns also tomorrow night. Let's talk a little college football. Obviously, we talked about it the other day. We had the first college football playoff rankings that dropped. And obviously, we'll have the first games of those rankings since those rankings on this coming Saturday. Let's look at how some of these games fare. We know we got a big game over in Lubbock, Texas. We got Texas, BYU and Texas meeting at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on ABC. Game day is going to be there. Patrick Mahomes is the guest picker. So that's going to be one of the big games of the day. Mark, your Georgia Bulldogs go to start Vegas to take on Mississippi State. We got Indiana and Penn State. We got Texas A&M and Missouri. We got Oregon and Iowa. We got LSU, Bama. You know, LSU's not ranked. It's been their first game since firing Brian.
That's still LSU, Bama.
That's still a marquee game. That's the first game since Brian Kelly got fired, and they're in Tuscaloosa. And Notre Dame plays Navy. But
Navy undefeated, right?
You're 7-1.
No,
I'm looking at the schedule. That I never thought Texas A&M and Texas Tech and BYU would be a marquee game to watch, but Texas Tech is an 11.5-point favorite. My over/under is 51.5.
over.
And then you got
everybody picked the over.
BYU is a plus 360 on the money line if you want to go with the underdog. Chris, go Ducks. How you gonna say go Ducks and your son playing for the Bruins, Chris? Oregon plays Iowa. The home of Farmers' Daughters.
That was John. You just remember. I'll tell you after the show. I need a favor.
All right. So that's where I'm looking at. And obviously, here's the rankings again. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia round out the top 5. You got Ole Miss, BYU, Texas Tech, Oregon, Notre Dame, Texas, and Oklahoma now the top 12. Round out the top 12, how the playoff will look. Now, the question is how the bracket will look. And it's obviously, I'm still a Ducks fan. Okay, Chris. You know that's confidence. Okay. That's the saying, giggle. She's an A&M fan. I'm not saying giggle. It's Vol Nation over here still. No matter you can say or you can say whatever you want, I'm still Vol Nation. There's no disrespect to Texas A&M, but when we play y'all, it's on. Whenever that happens. But here was the bracket. I put the wrong one. Let me put the bracket. Let me put the bracket. Because obviously the college football playoff bracket is what's confusing. So obviously this year they're not going based off you getting it if you're based off winning your conference. This is basically off the 4 best teams. So they rank. So here pretty much. These are the 4 ranked teams, the top 4 ranked teams. So that's who we have the buys right now. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama will have the buys if the season ended today. And your Georgia Bulldogs will play Memphis because they're obviously Memphis is leading leading Conference US, leading the AAC or Conference USA, whatever conference they play in.
So right now, A&M is the first in the SEC.
Yeah. So that's the way it's looking right now.
JoJo says all about the U.
Well, where that? Yeah,
that's what Maya said.
You said who?
Maya.
Mind when I think about you, when I think about this album, is very polished.
Now that's gonna be a meme.
Who's that?
Oh,
shout out to Maya.
Oh, Maya.
And those who like the Maya.
They graceful.
Those who like to take Maya's her skin techniques.
Yeah.
Oh, is that so? All right. I don't miss. All right. That's what I know. That's all right. Shout out to NGR. Mark, I want to talk a little about NBA action real quick before we end the show and get to call no names. Wednesday night, I think we saw the future. I think we saw arguably the future of the NBA on display. Yes, yes. Holla at your boy. Happy Freaky Friday to everybody in the architecture. Yes. The hell, Eli? Luka, Lakers played the Spurs this past Wednesday. We got to see Wemby versus Luka. The Lakers won. Wemby fouled out.
I don't like that.
But the Spurs bounced back to that. They're losing their first 2 games of the season. They won in the NBA Cup today over the Rockets, 121-110. Oh yes. That's what I'm talking about. Wemby had 22, 8, and 4 in 37 minutes. I don't like that 8 and keeping double-digit rebounds up. You're going to double-digit rebounds. But I think we saw the faces of the league, seeing him and Luka on the future face of the league. I know people don't like it because they're both international players, but those two dudes are ballers. Luka's been balling. Clearly, he's comfortable now in the purple and gold. We still gotta wait, but we still gotta wait for the king to get back. And when the king gets back, let's see what Luka the Don is gonna be like when the Kings get back. By the way, LeBron James has been cleared for basketball activities. And he's just, in a week or two, he'll be reevaluated 5-on-5. Yeah, it's Luka's time now, Candace. I gotta believe it. But long as the King is still there, we gotta know. There are going to be some adjustments. But all this talk but by the way, Kendrick Perkins, the Morris twins, all these people saying that when LeBron gets back, he needs to be the number 3 option. Go sit down someplace. So let me get this straight, Mark. Let me straight, Mark. LeBron James is supposed to take a backseat behind Austin Reeves?
No, I don't think. I think they're going to have a number 1 option, which is going to be Luka.
Yes.
And then I think everything else after that is going to be by committee. It's going to be going by who's hot, who got the hot hand, who's the role. So you got certain nights where Austin Reeves go crazy. And you're going to have those nights where, Austin Reeves going crazy. You might see LeBron have a stat line of like 17 or 18 with like 13, 14 assists.
Yeah, let's talk about LeBron being the 3rd option. Let's look. It's going to be by committee who's going to be like.
I think it's going to be a 1 option than everybody else, than them other 2 and then everybody else. But the Lakers look good, man.
Yeah, we're balling. We got the Hawks tomorrow. We start a 5-game road trip, but we got the Hawks, then the Hornets, but we got the Thunder on Wednesday, which is not going to be easy. Then we get the Pelicans on next Friday. Oh, touchdown!
Kobe Lane.
And get that on fit, huh? My bad. Tight. Trojans up 27-14 right now. Friday night football at the Coliseum. One hand. Yeah. I think it's about to be a play. Exactly. Okay.
They trip. I think they about to start tripping.
Yeah. So let me get to the call. Let me get to calling out names in a second. Okay. What is that? Calling out. So, but I think what Luka's been doing is good. Yeah. So hopefully, when Brian gets back, it only gets better from there. It's only gonna go up from there. So it's gonna go up. Oh yeah, it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. When it's up, what you gonna do about it? It's gonna be the question. Yeah, it's up, take a step, and that's the bottom line. All right, let's go ahead and get to this final segment of the show. It's a segment that's often imitated. It's never duplicated. All right. Okay. I see what this is about. Let's try to shoot to shoot. That's what this is about. I see what this is about.
What?
Shoot to shoot. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's get to the final segment of the show. It's often imitated. It's never duplicated. It's some people that say stuff in the sports world you be called out for. And this is what we're doing. We do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for calling out names. And let's get to some. This is not going to be very kosher right now. I hope nobody tries. No, I'm not trying to get canceled tonight. But when you say stupid stuff in the sports world, there's only one place. This is the only place where you have to, where pretty much it gets.
Wait, what happened?
I'm gonna get to it. I'm trying to find the right music to play for it. But it's just like, I'm tired of hearing. I'm tired of hearing dumb crap. Shout out to Nick. He'll be back on Tuesday. All right. Oh, hell to the no.
You said I need y'all to what? Focus?
All right, I'm focused. Candace.
I'm focusing.
I'm focused, man. Here's my calling out names. And that's Michelle Beadle.
Wait, what the fuck?
I see if I can do that thing. My calling out names is Michelle Beadle. Okay. Let me get to the segment because we gotta get out of here. Michelle Beadle. So Michelle Beadle, y'all know her, former ESPN host, Sports Nation, all that. She was hosting the show on Sirius XM for years recently. But recently that show got canceled and it got replaced by one Stephen A. Smith. the Stephen A. Smith show took her and I guess her co-host show that was in that time slot in the 1 p.m. Eastern time slot on Sirius XM right before the Mad Dog's radio, right before Mad Dog Chris Russo show. So clearly, Michelle Beadle has a vendetta against Stephen A. Smith right now. And look, a lot of people have vendettas against Stephen A. Smith, but when something ain't right, I just gotta call it out. And I'm not defending Stephen A., but I'm liking how Michelle Beadle's moving. So we've all seen that Stephen A's been in this commercial for this solitaire cash partnership that ESPN has. Now everybody knows that the solitaire app has been under investigation because they were using illegal bots to get perfect wins for their competitors. So Michelle Beadle goes on her podcast and says, "I'm not a religious person, but I pray for your downfall." Let me be perfectly clear, Miss Beadle. When you're religious, you're not supposed to pray for somebody's downfall. So no, you're not religious. So you weren't praying for his downfall. So you are praying for his downfall. So you didn't have to throw that "I'm not a religious person" because obviously you're not a religious person. So you were going to pray for his downfall regardless. My thing with Michelle Beadle is this. It seems like you're doing a lot of Karenism with her. There's a lot of Karenism with Michelle Beadle. First, it goes back to 15 years ago where you claimed LeBron trying to get you fired off Sports Nation because you was mocking the decision. Then fast forward 9 years later when you're one of the main hosts on Get Up, the ESPN morning show, by the way. And the topic of Urban Meyer's assistant coach who's being pretty much investigated for domestic violence, and you come on the air and say, "I don't want to talk football. I'm just here to talk about the NBA." Not when you're on a syndicated morning show, Michelle. And then the one thing that also bothers me with her is, yeah, you lost your job with NBA Countdown. They got replaced by Maria Taylor. But then you was the one that was made sure that you was front and center laughing at Rachel Nichols for everything that happened with Maria Taylor in the bubble.
Rachel Nichols?
She felt like Rachel Nichols, that was karma for Rachel Nichols. No, Michelle. You don't know the situation. She do. So look, you have an issue with Stephen A. No, your issue is with ESPN. You didn't go at Dan Orlovsky for promoting that app. You didn't go at Mina Kimes for promoting that app. And your partner want to say that ESPN is whoring themselves out. Let's be clear. Y'all beef ain't with Stephen A. Your beef is with ESPN and your beef is with Sirius because you lost your jobs. What you on the air? But you was the one that was on the air that slipped up and said the N-word, right?
I was just about to say that.
Clean it up. That's all my calling out names.
I have a call now names, but it's not ready yet. It's gonna be ready in a couple of weeks.
All right, so stay tuned.
Yeah, because soon y'all will understand.
All right. But speaking of that, we gonna get up out of here. Mark, any words to Georgia before we got playing Mississippi State on this coming tomorrow morning?
Let's get in there, whoop their ass, get over with, and get back to Athens safe and healthy.
And any words for your Bills playing Nessa's Dolphins?
Man.
I will. I'd love to.
Okay. All right, then, y'all.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. Have a great night. See you real soon. Broncos, get it together. Enjoy the extended days off. But when you get back to Inglewood, Colorado, let's lock in and get ready to take on the Chiefs. Well, it's Inglewood everywhere has Inglewood.
Yeah, there's only one Inglewood, Jared.
That's right. West Coast. Thank you. Yeah, right. That part, Bella. And Tennessee, you're on a bye week. Lock in next week. We're gonna play New Mexico, but then we get Florida and Vanderbilt the final 2 games of the season. So lock in. We're not going to the playoffs, but let's end the season strong. And that's going to be it for tonight's show. Shout out to all the sponsors in the building from Wingstop, Little Caesars, Shaq's air fryer. Enjoy the rest of the SC Northwestern game. Enjoy the rest of the NBA over on Prime Video. We'll be back on Tuesday to recap this week in football, recap this college football. The latest college football playoff rankings will be released on Tuesday, so we'll have instant reaction to those, and we'll continue our mid-season recap of the NFL. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for Sports4U, Townhouse Media, Culture Clash Network. Scan this QR code right here. You can goes right to the Sports4U YouTube channel, and you can hit that like button, hit that share button, leave a comment. We respond.
Sometimes.
Yeah, depending on what you say. And check me out.
They'll respond.
Yeah. Oh,
it won't be me who responds.
Hold on. Be on the lookout for Sunday. Just know Sunday, be on the lookout. Just have your notifications on. If you know, you know. You have the notifications on Sunday night. If you know, you know. Monday, catch me and the Fab Four, Tribal Warzone. Tuesday, Sports4U. And we will see y'all. By the way.
Wait a minute. Coming back soon. I talked to my guy, man.
Yeah.
It's been a long process, man.
Yeah. Plenty of that.
No Rules is coming back.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. There's some changes happening.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait.
But shout out to my guy, Ill Will.
Yeah, shout out to Ill Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Make sure y'all following No Rules on Instagram.
That's a fact.
At No Rules Podcast. Yeah, that part, Bella. Pause. But anyway, we're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna enjoy all this great food that we got here from our great sponsors. Thank y'all again for joining us on a Friday night. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Lay. Obviously, got home safe. Yep. By the way, go on Instagram and wish Go on Instagram and wish JoJo happy birthday. Her birthday was the other day. Y'all still wish her a happy birthday. It's shout out to all the Scorpios out there. They're stinging. This has been Sports4U, episode 432. It was super ugly, but it was football super ugly, but the sports talk was super fun. I'm John. That's Mark. Yeah. And we will see y'all on Sunday night. Peace out, everybody.